So how do you take an identity, an idea, and turn it into a real full-time career? Today, we're going to break down the absolutely fascinating business and brand of Rachel Evans, an entertainer known all over the world as the human Barbie. Okay, let's get into it.
So, this is the image that you've probably seen, but what you're looking at isn't just a person in a costume. No, this is a carefully, meticulously crafted professional persona. We're going to peel back the layers and see how this identity is built, how it's maintained, and this is the really interesting part, how it's turned into a business.
So, what do you even call this job? Well, on her professional site, she's described as a living fashion doll. It basically means she's a professional entertainer and model whose entire job is to embody the persona of the world's most famous doll. And, especially with the huge movie, she's also in high demand as a Margot Robbie impersonator. It's a super specific niche for sure, but as you're about to see, it is a very real career.
Okay, but how do you actually make money doing this? How do you turn this persona into a paycheck? Let's break down the business of being Barbie. Now, this is what I find so interesting. Just look at the range of services she offers. This is a full-blown entertainment business. We're talking everything from personal appearances and meet and greets to corporate events, custom digital videos, and of course, personalized shoutouts on platforms like Cameo. She's even got a parody podcast and a music single called Party Time. It's the whole shebang. And this right here, this shows you the professional machine behind the brand. This is not a hobby. She has a dedicated agent just for TV interviews, a different one for international events, and get this, she's available for fan bookings on 8 different platforms around the world. That level of organization, that's how you monetize a personal brand on a global scale.
And is there an audience for this?
Oh, yeah.
A single YouTube video, her version of Barbie Girl in a Barbie World, has over 1.2 million views. That is some serious online reach, and it proves there is a huge market for this kind of unique entertainment.
So the business side is one thing, but that's really only half the story. The amount of physical dedication that goes into creating and maintaining the product itself, the look, is just immense. Let's dig into how that's built. And here you can really see the two sides of the professional coin. On the one hand, you've got that glamorous red carpet celebrity impersonator persona, and on the other, you have the classic swimsuit look, the total embodiment of the living doll. Both of these looks require an incredible, and I mean ongoing commitment to pull off. So the key takeaway here is that her entire persona really rests on 2 main pillars. First, there's the long-term surgical transformation. This is a deliberate, years-long project to create that foundational look. And then there's the second pillar, a daily, super disciplined, athletic routine to maintain that very specific physique. Just let that number sink in for a minute. 18 years. That's how long her documented journey of cosmetic procedures and plastic surgery has been going on. This isn't some quick fix. We're talking about a long-term, life-altering commitment to craft a professional identity. But the look isn't just maintained through surgery. And this is where the story gets really athletic. In her own words, from one of her fitness videos, she says, "I do progressive overload, going heavy for my body weight, which is 53.5 kilograms. Now, that is the language of a serious athlete, not someone who just casually goes to the gym.
And the numbers, they absolutely back it up. Her body weight is 53.5 kilos, but she leg presses 60 kilos. Think about that. That's more than she actually weighs. This isn't just about appearances. It's about serious, disciplined training that's required to build and sustain that look.
Okay, so you've got the business model, you've got the physical commitment, but how do you let the world know you exist? The final piece of this puzzle is mastering the media to build a truly global profile. This timeline really shows a very smart, very strategic media journey. It kicks off with a viral interview, and then you see it progresses to really credible appearances on major TV shows in the UK, Ireland, and Belgium. She even landed the cover of The Guardian's Life and Style magazine. This is how you build legitimacy and keep your brand in the public eye. And this was the moment that lit the fuse. That one exclusive interview in The Sun back in June 2019 was when her story just exploded. It went from being a UK thing to a truly global phenomenon. Going viral was the launchpad that took her career to a whole new level. So when you put it all together, the business strategy, the incredible physical transformation, the media savvy, what does it all really add up to? Well, for Rachel Evans, the answer seems pretty clear. Her personal mantra, "Life in plastic is fantastic" isn't just a catchy line from a pop song. It's the core belief of a brand and a career that she has spent almost 2 decades building, literally from the ground up.
And this brings us to one final thought. Her career is just such a wild case study in the power of personal branding. And it kind of makes you wonder, right? As the lines between our personal and professional lives get blurrier and blurrier, are we all becoming brands? In this modern economy, is our very identity becoming the ultimate product? Something to think about.